Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, the perfect playthrough. We are back in Dead Money. I love Dead Money. I'm so excited, and now we're going to find Christine. But first we're going to do a little exploration. There is dog, I believe, is where I left it out as. Left it as. And as I said previously, we're completing all the challenges. We're getting all the stuff. Vending machine code, return outfit item. Gotta grab that. Will help you. Oh, these are the low intelligence dialogue options for the hologram vendor, as we still have the low intelligence from our conversation with Dog. Bye-bye, light person. And as you can see in the Sierra Madre, they trade with pre-war money, which is unique and lore appropriate. But bye-bye, light person. And for now, we'll be picking up the outfits and cigarettes as they are necessary for trading in. And as I told you, we are min-maxing to the extreme. And exploring. I love exploring in Dead Money. I love the atmosphere. I love the themes. I love the dialogue. I love it all. So yeah, before we go to Christine, is what I was saying. We need to find some of Dean's stashes. I kind of remember where they are. Kind of, probably is not good enough for the videos, but it might be. I think we were supposed to go the other way when we were faced with the closed door. Yes. Ah, yes, here we go. Okay. Poisoned by a toxicod. You can see the stash. And here you go, another automatic rifle. Some people like to save the automatic rifles, but I feel no need to. I just need one. Oh, and a stealth boy. Wow. That'll be nice. But, yeah, we can start repairing. And then we drop down. We shouldn't have dropped down here, I don't think. I went the wrong way somehow. As you can see, Dead Money's still a little treacherous. Luckily for us, we have tons of healing. And all our healing is doubled, if you'll recall. And I think it's this way. I think it's this way. Gift shop? Yes. Maybe. We need to find another one of Dean's stashes before we exactly head to Christine. And okay, so it wasn't gift shop. Now I'm lost. Oh God. Not great.
You're not done with the
Not great at all.
Don't stray.
We appreciate we appreciate And stay back, even now. And as you can see, we want the Kiss of Death. We're not actually using this for the... Oh god, what the fuck? We're doing a bad job. We're doing a bad job starting off this episode. We're doing a bad job finding the things I need to find. That's okay, though. I actually... Oh! That was the most obvious trap ever. It still almost got me. Okay, I actually think I've successfully found, if you can call it successfully, found what I was looking for. The fourth Dean stash. And, yeah, I guess we should really just be take all. And wow, very hard lock cash register, huh? That probably doesn't even have that great stuff in it, though. Ooh, hollow point ammo. Yeah, you really gotta look everywhere in the good old Sierra Madre. Alright, but that was it for the beginning of this episode. The beginning of this episode was entitled Dean's Secret Stashes 3 and 4. Now I'm even going to pull out, not really notes, but more screenshots of like the wiki. What a mess. Alright, we need to grab DC Journal of Internal Medicine in the medical district. We need to read the entry gas leak. And we need to find Stimpack Medics and Mentats codes. Okay, so we're not doing too... We won't be struggling too much, I don't think. Yeah, everywhere looks the same. It's all super dangerous. But we'll be fine. Here's some water. That was a good stop. Yeah, I was a little worried about water, but I actually think they provide enough off the top of my head. Are we back at the start? We went... Okay, no, we went the wrong way on purpose.
Bad.
Yeah. The Sierra Madre is a bit of a mess. Okay, we're returning. All the stuff. Also, we want to buy things one at a time. Because there's a challenge for using the machines. 50 times that you just saw pop up. Alright, now we're going to the medical district. And you know what? We could use some more ammo too. Got the chips, we're using them.
The villa's comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Alright. This is the collar-based section guess all the companions really have a theme. Ghost people, cloud, collars for the threats of the Sierra Madre. There's the clinic, so close, and yet so far. As you can see, the pistol's actually not that bad. And we actually have so much ammo for it that I might take a trip to the good old reloading bench. It has good crits, and we have good crits. Ah, if we see the note that says boom up there. There we go. And I got turned around a little. Let's enter again. Ah, okay, clinic's over here. Well, we're going to be checking upstairs first. And there's a little cloud in here, yeah. Interestingly enough, the thin red paste is still working. Which is impressive, I think. And what's going on up here? Oh, that's the glitched card that went underneath, I think. Oh well. We're only really looking for the dead man's hand cards. Oh, we still have the platinum chip. Oh, of course we have the platinum chip with us. I'm surprised the Sierra Madre security didn't take that, though. I guess it is a quest item. Also, an interesting thing I learned about the DLCs is they're glitched in a way that your sleep meter doesn't go up until you sleep. So just don't sleep, and you'll be good. I guess this was worthwhile because it has some cases with some ammo. But there's nothing unique up here. And now we will head to the Villa Clinic, to be specific. Yeah, again, I did warn you. The Sierra Madre episodes are going to be more deliberate. It cannot be helped. I like it. I like looting. I like exploring around. Very hard to get. Man, if only my lockpick was slightly higher. Because I have one mentat. We don't have the recipe quite yet. For mentats in the vending machine, but I need that mentat to pass some checks with Christine. Alright, now I'm a little lost. Is this the beginning? Oh, here, I see the speaker. Sierra Madre. You are difficult to navigate. This is definitely... Oh, here we go. Here's what I was looking for. One more Dean Domino stash. I got some 12 gauge rounds. Too bad we don't have a riot shotgun with us. Who found us? That hit me? Bullshit. That hit me? Bullshit. Alright, we found that stash. Now we're ready to enter the villa. And as you can see, we already got tons of blood sausage. Alright, here we go.
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
And the unfortunate thing, here's the Stimpak code, nice and easy. The unfortunate thing about the Sierra Madre is that we need to alert the security to our presence 20 times for a challenge. Which is a little tough to do. So yeah, we're gonna start that right now. Oh god, that wasn't the right move. I thought I could get away. Well, that is why I saved right before doing it. Alright. Oh, here we go. It's, for some reason our H2O and food has only started counting now. That's kind of a bummer. The junk food doesn't count, so we need some more food. Oh, really? Oh, fuck. Oh, you know, we're fine, actually. I might have overaged just a bit, but we're okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Disable the emitter. So I think that should count as alerting the dude. We're gonna check our challenges. That's damage challenges. Where is it? Okay, maybe that didn't count. Maybe I'm just fucking stupid. Here's Mentats. Here's the Mentat code. And in the locked room, in the locked computer, that just gives us lore. Purified water. Wow. And need to read a gas leak related terminal. I'm kind of pissed off that alert didn't count. Wait, there's a basement key. And here's the MedX code. Alright, and now we just need to read the gas leak terminal. Which, I don't know exactly which one it is. Hopefully it's this one. Nope. Are we sure it wasn't in here? I guess not. Dispenser codes. Okay, maybe it's down here. Oh, that's just a door to the medical district. Another way into the villa. Clinic. Villa clinic. And, yeah, that's pretty much the whole place, I guess. Oh, maybe it's in here. Ah, here it is, gas leak. Emitted 3 workers from Puesta del Sol switching station. Exposed to some unidentified airborne toxin from the ventilation system. Caused severe lung and tissue damage. Inhalation isn't the problem, it's absorbed through the skin. Researching its effects, the gas, whatever it is, may be building up in vents beneath the town. Ask foreman to look into source before government inspectors do. There is a History's Sake Part 2. As we continue on, and then we get the assassin suit. Everyone loves the assassin suit. I'm more of a Sierra Madre armor enjoyer, as opposed to an assassin suit enjoyer. I gotta collect scrap metal and fission batteries as well, as the 2 of those combined can make chips. This is where Christine is.
Damn speakers at the end of the hall. Red light means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
And Elijah is always watching. And we're going to turn on a good boy light. I have no interest in constructing weapon repair kits, sorry. And here it is, DC Journal of Internal Medicine. And I think that should be good. Stimpack, Medics, Mentats, Assassin Armor. And then, the clinic has Dean stash 5 out of 50. Okay, so we need another Dean Domino stash. Gotcha. Okay, so we're not quite done yet. And we disengage main power to turn off the speakers. Oh, the Sierra Madre. She is a tough customer. And you can go to these auto docks whenever, so yeah. I mean, not that. Sierra Madre is not that bad. They give you some stuff, like unlimited free auto dock usage. And you can learn some more Verakeys lore. If you are a lore enjoyer. And then, I don't know where the other Dean Domino stash is. And unfortunately for Christine, our intelligence is still low. So I'm gonna search around for that Dean Domino stash before I, Ah, here it is. In the corner. 6 out of 15, we're doing well. And I know she wants to get out, but I want to pass all the checks possible. There it is, whiskey is one. Sorry, Christine. And now this part is going to be tough because Christine can't talk. So I'm going to have to read aloud the conversation on both sides. And I imagine I'm going to have to do it quickly, so I'm ready. The woman before you looks disoriented. Pained, she blinks a few times, then winces, as if the act does something to her face. I should have kept up with that intense speed. You need to go so fast. Are you all right? She looks at you, blinks again, then opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. She touches her throat, then traces the scar beneath her chin, and her eyes widen in alarm. Look, I'm here to help. She looks shaken. As she glances at the auto dock, she recoils and her mouth opens, but again nothing comes out. She looks back at you and her hands clench into her fists. Her eyes narrow and she takes a step back, studying you. This isn't what it looks like. The woman opens her mouth again, winces, then frowns and drags a finger across her throat in a slow motion. She looks more angry than pained now. Frowning, she touches her throat again gently, then her hand brushes her collar, and then her frown deepens. Her eyes narrow as she traces the edge of the collar until she finds the lock. She begins to press it with her fingers. Don't do that! She looks surprised, then notices your collar and raises an eyebrow. Let's just say we're in this together. She frowns, narrows her eyes, then slowly shakes her head. What do you mean by that? She shakes her head again and draws a line in the air between the two of you. Look, together we can get out of this. She shakes her head once, then crosses her arms. Look, I'm not trying to order you, but your life is tied to mine. She frowns, glances at the collar, looks back at you. She makes a circle with her hands, puts her hand over her eyes, and squints. She nods at you, then lowers her hand from her eyes, shakes her head. She draws a slow line between you. You're looking for something else. Fine. I can help. She studies you again, then her expression softens slightly. She shakes her hand slowly and gives a silent sigh. She nods at you, then raises an eyebrow and nods at the door. All right, come with me. Christine nods and steps slightly behind you, waiting. And she helps with the bomb collar stuff. And, well, that Mentat is still active. We're going to talk further. Christine raises an eyebrow. And then I can say, and we know this because we played Old World Blues, those facial scars weren't done by the auto doc. The throat scar was. She nods, slowly, then puts her hand in front of her throat, closes it slowly, then points at you. I can't, I can't, I can't restore your voice. We'd need a real autodoc to do that. She shivers slightly and shakes her head. I don't understand why they shaved you bald. Christine looks blankly at you, then touches her head, smiles, then shakes her head. Wait, the autodoc didn't shave you bald? She waves her hand, then shakes her head. She then nods in the direction of the casino. No, wait. I want to hear this. You were bald before? She nods with an exasperated look, then makes a circle with her hands, repeats it twice more, then raises her hands and waves them like wings. She puts both hands in front of her, then makes a motion with her hands as if writing something. And with our Brotherhood of Steel reputation, we could say, you were a Brotherhood of Steel scribe? She nods. She looks impressed. How the hell did you get out here? She shrugs. Then she points to you and shrugs. Where were you before? She moves her finger in a wider circle, then raises her hand over her eyes. You were looking for something. Shakes her head and makes a motion of two fingers walking. You were over the moon? She shakes her head and rolls her eyes. You were looking for someone. She nods and raises a finger. A robot? She shakes her head and pumps her fist near her chest. A man? She nods. She makes a motion with her hands around her chin, drawing it down, and then she raises her hands and crunches them at the sky. An angry, bearded man. She points at your Pip-Boy. You were looking for a vault boy? She shakes her head, points at your Pip-Boy again, and makes a talking motion with her hand. The man on the Pip-Boy holotape. Elijah. She nods, looks concerned, taps the side of her head, then expands her hands. Someone smart. She nods, then circles her ear. And nuts. She nods, frowns. Sounds like it's pretty important to you to find this person. She frowns, raises two fingers, and has them walk together. She looks down on the two fingers, and her face becomes angry. She then chops her hand down and draws the two fingers apart. One of the fingers she points at herself. He cut you off from someone. Veronica. She nods. Family? Husband? She frowns, shakes her head, and even more so at husband. Boyfriend? She shakes her head. What, your wife? She shakes her head, but rolls it side to side. Oh, girlfriend. She hesitates, then waves her hand. You were more than girlfriends. Lovers. She nods and looks at you a little surprised. What? You think I don't understand love? If you've watched The Perfect Playthrough, maybe Christine watches The Perfect Playthrough, you'll know that I don't understand love. She raises an eyebrow, looks at you. I understand how important a loved one can be. She nods slowly, studying you. She seems to be gauging you again. She makes a slow circle motion after a moment, taps her wrist. And I have other questions. She looks exasperated, then waves her hand in a circle in front of her. Do you know how to get out of here? She points in the direction of the main gate, then points at your collar, shakes her head, and locks her hands around her neck. Then her hands lash outwards, fingers splayed, and she rolls her eyes back. After a second, she turns back to you, she shakes her head. So once the collars are gone, we can just leave? She nods slowly, as if thinking. Then she raises an eyebrow, looks skeptical, then shrugs. She points downward, makes a circle around her, then back to the same spot. Then her finger drifts, circling, and she makes a mock frown. And you're saying it'll be difficult to return here if we leave. She shakes her head, points at herself, then points at you, nods. To return here if I leave. She nods. But not you. She nods once. Why can't you find your way back? She slowly shakes her head. She points at the ground, then moves each leg outward, straddling the place where she's pointing. You aren't going to leave. She nods. Why would you want to stay here of all places? She frowns, makes a mock motion of loading a gun, then hefting it to her shoulder and taking aim at something in the distance. Then she pauses, making a sweeping circle, then puts her arms in a circle around it as if covering it. You want to kill something here, then protect this place. She looks impressed, nods. Why do you want to do that? She looks at you as if surprised, then glances at your collar, wrinkles her face, and points at it. She makes a wide sweeping circle of the area, looking around, then brings both hands back to her, then to her neck and holds it. Her hands still on her neck, she looks at you gravely, then shakes her head. You're worried someone's going to find this place. Use it to hurt people. She nods slowly, hands still locked around her throat. She looks pained for a moment, and she breaks from your gaze. Her fingers flutter almost frantically for a second, and she runs her hands along her scalp, then her throat, then the collar. She points at your Pip-Boy, almost with frustration, then gestures all around her, and her shoulders seem to sag. After a moment, she glances back at you, glances around her, then shakes her head slowly. You can't protect the world from the world. It's useless. She points at your collar, then hers, and shakes her head slowly, then cuts the air with her hand, and her face becomes blank. I need another drink. Because I have other questions. She looks exasperated. How'd you end up in the auto dock? She moves her finger in a circle, frowns, and drags her hand down over her eyes. She raises them again, points to you. And I can say, did you get gassed like I did? She nods, raises an eyebrow, points at you, makes a circle, then points at your feet. You want to know how I got here? She smiles, nods. She repeats the circling motion again. This time she lowers her hand and circles her finger inward until she's pointing at the spot below you. Still pointing at the ground between you two, she raises an eyebrow. And I'll say, I followed a radio signal here. A woman's voice. She waits. After a second, she raises her eyebrow again. And I say, this is a good dialogue option. I wonder if you guys can list why you did Dead Money. And I don't think I did it really for the treasure. I think I did it for the fun, for the experience of going to the Sierra Madre. So I'll say, I was curious where it led. She looks at you for a second, studying you, then nods. She points at you, then points at the casino, and she slowly shakes her head, then points in the direction of the main gate. Are you saying it's one or the other? She frowns, glances in the direction of the casino, then the exit, then back in the direction of the casino. She shrugs without strength or conviction. She isn't looking at you when she does. What about you? She slowly shakes her head, then points at the ground. All right, I have other questions. And do you know what those machines around the villa are? Christine shakes her head, then pauses and makes a small circle with her thumb and forefinger. She points at you and makes the motion of putting something in her palm. You want a small circle? She frowns, shakes her head. And we really don't have time for magic tricks right now. She frowns and shakes her head. I actually really like the little misunderstandings you can have. They're kind of funny. Here's a Sierra Madre chip. I'll need that back. She examines the chip for a second, raises it to her eye, then turns it to the side, gauging its diameter and width. She runs her finger over the surface slowly, checking the engraving. She then tosses the chip back to you. She then pretends to look around. She sees something on the floor, then pretends to bend down and pick it up. Then she looks at you and nods. You can scrounge more somehow. She smiles, nods. She stands still for a second, then stops, and slowly makes the motion of bending down and scooping something up. She then holds the imaginary object in her hand as if heavy and puts it in front of her as if on a table. She then hefts what looks to be a small box and pours it on the top of the object, looks at it, then reaches down and holds up a small O. And you can make more of those at a workbench with the right materials. She smiles, nods. She points at your Pip-Boy, makes a motion of opening it up and removing something from it. She then raises her hand and makes the motion of smashing it and holding up the remains. You need a battery, a fission battery, and scrap metal, and you can counterfeit the chips. She nods, impressed. Then she points at you, then her, and makes a circle. Can you teach me how to do it? She nods. Then she makes a series of hand motions to represent weight and amounts, enough so you think you could do it on your own. And there's the coin operator perk. Gotta get that. And then we ask, can't you communicate some other way? Can you write? And I need a little drink again. Can you write? Christine frowns, then pauses and traces one of the scars on her head with her finger. Then she makes a motion as if picking up a pencil, tries to write, then shakes her head. Something to do with the surgery. She pauses, then draws a jagged symbol like electricity in the air, then puts on an odd, staring face. She keeps the blank face for a second, then slowly blinks, looks around. She looks at her hands, shakes them, then lets them go limp. That's a specific form of brain surgery using electrodes. Pre-war. She nods slowly, then makes the motion of typing and drawing X's and lines in the air, then gives a thumbs up. You can still do numbers and calculations. She nods. And I have other questions. Oh, that's the last one. What weapons are you skilled at? Christine draws a jagged lightning bolt in the air, pantomimes throwing a grenade, then pulls an imaginary knife from behind her back. Then she moves her feet shoulder-width apart, holds hands up into a martial arts stance, then turns both hands into pistols. She then holds one pistol up, takes aim as if sighting along the barrel, and does a single shot. Ends with a nod. Energy weapons, explosives, melee, unarmed, and guns, is that all? She nods. Once. And there you go. That is all of Christine's dialogue. So, and my Oscar-winning vocal performance. I had to save the voice at the beginning of the episode. And if I'm... Oh, Christine, stop. Glances at the speaker, then glances at your caller, frowning. And then I say, it's a decayed speaker. If we stay too long near one, it'll go off. She taps the collar, then opens and closes her hand really fast. She taps her collar, then opens and closes her hand really fast again. She points at your Pip-Boy, her collar, and then your collar. After a second, then, she opens and closes her hand slower. Oh, I thought I was done. You can interfere with the speaker's detonation frequency somehow. She is about to nod, then stops, points at herself, and shakes head. She points at your collar, then hers, then nods at your Pip-Boy. She makes a triangle motion, then the same slow pulse as before with her fingers. Does that work with any other collar? She frowns, slowly shakes her head. She opens her mouth and makes the motion of turning a dial, then points at herself. It's just your frequency. She nods once, then again points at the two of you, then the Pip-Boy. Great. How romantic. She looks puzzled for a second, then glares at you and motions you to move on. Man, oh man, that's a lot of dialogue. Ugh. So as I was saying, there's probably going to be some sort of ambush or something. Who remembers? Oh god. I'm going to drop an implant GRX. We need it. And I'm going to bring out the automatic rifle. We were just in a little bit of a bad spot there. Call me a weenie all you like. I think that was the right move. We got plenty of implant GRX. And now we just need to get back to the front. My voice needs to rest. There's a lot of reading, and a lot of reading fast. Oh, these ghost people. They're tough customers. Alright. I like bringing everyone back to the fountain, but luckily for us, Christine is right here. The fountain's right here. And, go head back to the fountain. And there they all are, back at the fountain. And, you know what? Will we get Dean Dominoes this episode? Let's see, we're at 50 minutes. Do I think I can do it? 2 Dean stashes. And that's it. Yeah, I think I could do it. Not saying it'll be easy, though. Oh, we have 25 stim packs? Wow. Maybe this game is easy. We're gonna get some more rifle rounds. And, I'm actually gonna spend the weapon repair kit on the caravan shotgun. I know we get more, but, I can't deal with that slow reload. So we're gonna get another weapon repair kit. And we have multiple doctor's bags now. We also want another mentats just in case. I don't have all the skill checks memorized. And then there's the rad roach. It's actually worthwhile for us to kill him. Because they could get thin red paste. Oh yeah, we're living a good life. We also missed this footlocker here, which always contains an automatic rifle. And that is so valuable. My player home is just going to be the fountain. I'm going to start dumping stuff in the fountain. And oh, here's something I like to do. The assassin suit is very obviously Christine's. So I like to give her the assassin suit. So yeah, you can have the assassin suit for now, though she eventually will give it back to us. And we're gonna drop this fella here. And what else are we gonna drop here? Yeah, we don't need binoculars or brass knuckles. Or all these cosmic knives. Oh, our rocket souvenirs came with us. Well, that's good. I would have been sad to leave them. And also, we're going to leave the energy cells. And I think there's got to be a pistol here, too. Laser pistol. Maybe not. Yeah. Alright, we're going to leave this here. I think it'll stay here. And then we're just going to commit to long episodes. I go long episodes on the DLC. I only have so many Sierra Madre related memes. I'm sad to say.
Picking up signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
And it impacts our sneakiness, but I do want to have the Pip-Boy light on. God only knows if I remember where the 2 Dean Domino stashes are. I just know that there's 2. Which I'm sure will not be helpful at all. What did I go over here? Tin can? Ugh. I probably should have ended the episode, but I just love playing Sierra Madre so much. I love Dead Money. Alright, we gotta be careful. Careful, careful, careful. We have really high skills, so... Oh, there we go. We got some 9mm rounds. That'll work with our 9mm pistol. And, we're gonna explore this way first. Being ever so careful to disarm these traps. Is there any food to eat here apart from... Oh, I just crafted a mentat. Apart from the pre-war junk, I don't really remember. I kind of think it has to all be pre-war stuff. Okay, we're slow and steady here. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, I do love Dead Money. I can't believe people don't like it. That's how much I love Dead Money. People say it's too hard. I don't even think it's close to hard. Because you can save whenever you want. The cloud is hiding. I want to take a clear shot and then hide. And then get another sneak attack. I think I can do it. Oh, I did do it. Wow. Okay, I underestimated him. I underestimated him, fair. I thought for sure that dude was just gonna, you know, completely lose me. Instead, he found me right away. But that's fine. We still have Ann stay back. Apparently the heart guy is a dude. Like Elijah references some people helping others. Heart guy's a good guy, apparently. And you might notice him around here, but we're not going to be specifically collecting all of his bounties, just Dean's. And I'm just looking and seeing Rat away. I want to see water down there. Maybe we'll wait till we get Dean. Oh, I'll explain the deal about Dean Domino. You need to make him feel like he's in charge. That's it. It's not really all that complicated. Look at this trap. You just need to make him feel like he's in charge. So you don't do any speech checks, and you just make him feel like he's the boss. And then he won't try and kill you at the end. Then you'll be best friends with him. Some people don't like Dean Domino, though, which is fair. As he is not painted kindly by the lore. He is not a good dude. Almost got me. Almost got me. I wonder if our sleep meter's going up now. No. Okay, so it was just the... I think there's some sort of glitch that reloading a save that causes... that happened when I tried to get too fancy with the hologram and died. Oh, just one more shot. Sad, sad, sad. We are doing a good job of blowing these guys apart. Also, the bear trap fish should be your go-to, as opposed to the, Whew, nice disarm. Whew, nice disarm. Oh, that wasn't good. I don't know what's going on now. What the hell was I saying? Oh, the bear trap fist is better than the, is better... Oh no. I keep hearing... How much HP did we just survive on? 15. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Holy crap. Yeah, there's some traps around here. Oh man. You know, we'll save. Since we're so scraped by there. Skin of our teeth. Alright. Oh, there we go. There's Dean. He's up there. And this is the way back. This is the Dean way back, where you're supposed to use his perk to get through the cloud. As you can see with our healing, Logan's Loophole coming in clutch. The perfect build is ready for anything the Madre has to throw at us. We're not going to go up there quite yet, as we're still looting. And I think we're going to do some off-screen reload bench gaming. I think we're ready. Especially on the 357 Magnum. We're still looking for that other Dean Domino stash, though. It'd make me sad if I had to look it up. Alright, I don't really get what the purpose of this place was. Maybe there's one up by him to introduce you to the concept. Who remembers? Oh, that should be enough Cloud Kiss weeks to complete the poisoning challenge.
Have a seat. Came all this way. Least I can do is let you rest your feet for a second.
And there's Dean. And, yeah, why don't we rest our feet for a second? I want to turn off the radio, but I can't.
The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. Least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
And do not do the explosive check. What are you talking about?
Might be a bit rude, but that chair you're sitting in, it's got a shaped charge in the seat cushion. Get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings.
I'll save my questions for the end. Please go on.
And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
I'll cooperate. What do you want?
Good, good. Then we're in business. I may be a betting man, but I like it when the odds are in our favor. If you're here with who I think, Then I'd rather have you on my side than his. And it's in the hole. You want to live, I want what's in the Madre. Real simple.
I'm in. If that's all, let's head out.
All right, partner. Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut across the way, you see. It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it. If you didn't already force the lock to the gate.
And there's something here. I believe. Maybe not. No, that's later. That's my bad. That is later that we have. We just have 2 stashes that we haven't gotten yet. But let's talk to Dean first.
Didn't think much of our chances. Now I'm thinking I was wrong. What's the next step?
I found one of your stashes. Why'd you leave them around the villa?
Why? Survival. I still needed to leave the residential area to scrounge up supplies, and I don't like taking chances. The villa's dangerous. So I left weapons and stims in case I got in a tight spot. And of course, you show up putting your mitts on everything. I suppose this qualifies as an emergency, so I'm not complaining. Much.
Scrounge supplies, like what?
I still need to eat. At least I think I do. The villa provides, even if it's not as glamorous as the Cantina Madrid. Once I, well, realized what you could scrounge up around here, I had a lot of time to experiment. Not the best chef, but, well, here's the mix, if you can stomach it. I call it a Sierra Madre Martini.
How do you make it? I like the always in the mood for another drink. What's the recipe?
Scrape some cloud residue off the walls, smash it in a tin can with some junk food from the machines, then hold your nose and down it. There's electric hot plates around if you can't find a campfire to mix it at. Also, there's other recipes you can do with the cloud residue, although it might take a hardier survivalist than me to brew them. I stick to martinis.
And there's Dean's perk.
Of course you do. Let's hear them.
And have other people shown up in search of the Sierra Madre?
Tourists, you bet. They don't stay long, and they don't stay alive long. If they survive the cloud, the ghost people, the traps, then greed takes over, and they start sizing each other up for funeral suits.
So the visitors all killed each other.
Sure. First they figure they can get out, escape. Then they start thinking it over, start thinking about how they can have it all. They start weighing the odds, taking risks, and then taking each other out. Bomb collars are not. Although, it's odd. The bomb collars weren't linked before like they are now. Guess someone learned what the problem was.
What happened to the people who came to the villa?
Dead. Either got killed by one of the villa's attractions, locals, or the beautiful weather. Can tell you right now, they didn't stick close to each other, and when they did, they let down their guard at the wrong moment. Some left signposts to others trying to help them out. Just led to them getting killed by someone a little more greedy than they were.
Any advice to getting through this?
Well, considering my life's on the line too, yeah, a few things. First off, keep everyone together. Keep checking behind you. Make sure your partners are following. Don't let them wander. Also, don't go running crazy everywhere. Almost every inch of this town is lethal. So if you're not sure, take it real slow. And speaking of slow, don't go shouting or attracting attention. Go quiet. The ghost people find you, it's over.
The ghost people. They're the only ones alive around here.
Alive's a tricky word. The locals, the ghost people, not sure it applies to them. They're a little uncivilized. They don't talk much, as in at all.
Have you tried to deal with them?
Tried talking to them, bribing them, leaving food. Nothing. In the years since, they haven't changed their approach, but I sure have. They catch you, they drag you into the cloud, and you're not coming back out. After that, having your necktie go off will be a mercy. My advice? Stay out of their way. They don't die easy.
I love the constant metaphors in Dead Money. The neckties. How tough are they?
You shoot them, they get back up. You stab them, they get back up. That's why I have explosives all over this place. Unless you blow them up, chop them up, disintegrate them, the ghost people don't go down. Not enough bullets in the town to spend on them. So unless you're a real good shot, save one for yourself right before they catch you.
I'm a fair shot. One shot, one kill is how I handle problems.
Well, you seem like you know how to handle yourself. All right. Once I fired a lucky shot, hit a gas tank one was holding, blew his arm off at the shoulder, and he didn't get back up after that. So if you're that good, don't aim for the head, aim for their bombs. And if you can wait until his buddies are close by, even better.
Where did they come from?
Friend, there's more mysteries in heaven and earth. Wait, no. There is more between heaven and earth. Oh, forget it. I'd sooner ask what makes me an undying son of a bitch than spend any thought as to why they crawl to life here. I'm counting myself lucky I still have my faculties. They sure don't. Then again, they may not have had the focus I do.
Focus.
Always had the Sierra Madre to keep my mind occupied. Most folks, they don't have the same drive, the same need. Not worth my time. Pretty much ghost people before the bomb, now ghost people after.
Is there anything else about them I should know?
Whatever we do, don't rile them up. Normally there's only a few, maybe a pack. There's more out there, a lot more. If they find out someone's trespassing, it'd be shaking a hornet's nest. Don't want to think how many of them could fill these streets.
I have some more questions.
Of course you do. Let's hear them.
And what are the vending machines all over town?
Those little company stores. Sinclair's toy boxes. Put in a casino chip, get a treat. Like you're some dog doing tricks. Take any of the casino chips, put them into the machine, and you'll get something out. A snack, a cola, something to mend a tear in your shirt. Sometimes you have to know exactly what to ask for. Other times, there's codes for, unconventional items. For emergencies.
I've never seen machines like these before.
Yeah, well, machines like those weren't unusual before the bomb. Maybe to you they're amazing. To me, they're grifters without the personality.
Grifters?
Sinclair made sure if you spent money here, it went one direction. Although that's not how he described it.
How did he describe it?
Called it self-sufficient. Like he was doing the residents a favor. Right.
What other items can you get out of the machines?
If it's an emergency, you can get chems for any, condition. Sinclair left that for doctors and trained professionals, not the common folk. Even security and maintenance could get special supplies out of them. Staff had codes on little cards they could use to unlock them.
Where can I find these cards? By watching the perfect playthrough.
Around. Don't have much use for them myself. Not worth the risk to get them. I got all the basics covered as long as I have the chips to pay for them. I don't need much.
And, tell me about the Cloud.
The Cloud showed up after the bomb, I think. I got used to it in small doses. Now it covers the city. Over the years, it kept climbing up out of the Sierra Madre until it was curtains for the sun. Didn't see the sky again. Doesn't seem to bother the ghost people. Can't see through it too well, though. So sometimes I can use the Cloud for cover. If I get desperate.
And, what can you tell me about the villa and the town?
Residential area, clinic, police station. Should keep away from the police station. It's a ghost people hangout. Salida del Sol, Puesta del Sol are East Town, West Town. Sunrise and sunset. Or were when the streets and sky weren't covered with toxic gas. Ghost people don't come into the villa much. West Town and East Town, though, they're thick with the Cloud and ghost people. Like hunting grounds.
And, what weapons are you skilled with?
Not one for fighting, if we can avoid it. Still, wasn't bad at the pistol range. And over the years, I've learned how to handle a knife. And explosives a bit. A bit. Made a lot of mistakes along the way. Still have my fingers, though.
Alright, sounds good.
I shed a tear, but I'm sure we'll be chatting again.
Alright, let's get those two caches. And then that'll be it for this episode. I did manage to look up where the other one is. I know one's this way. Maybe I don't. Holy shit, I thought. Oh, we love and stay back. We love it. Alright. I think I'm completely lost. I think I am. Okay. The stash is this way. It's to the left. It's to the left some more.
Sure left a lot of traps. Sometimes I forget where
And
they
it's
are.
not here. At least I don't think it's here. No, it's not. It's to the left, and then it's through here. Right? It's gotta be. Well, I mean, it obviously doesn't have to be. Alright, completely lost. Completely lost. Unlock the gate, turn left at the next doorway. Through the gate, follow the path to a courtyard filled with cloud, and go up the stairs directly in front. Ah, up the stairs directly in front. Okay, so here's the court, here's directly in front, and it's behind the couch. Ah, okay. Stash one. You actually will wait, Dean.
Hey, those are my emergency supplies. I mean, I know we're in a bad spot here. Just leave me something.
Nope, I left you nothing. Okay, and now we got to go back to the entrance. 'Cause that's the starting point that I know where things are. So now we go to the entrance, and we go up the stairs, and then hug the wall in the big area, in the big courtyard with Cloud. Okay. So here we are. We hug the left wall. There's an alcove. And we get that mine that the guy didn't warn us about. And here it is. Alright.
Yeah, go on. Help yourself. Why not?
And now that we have Dean with us, we can grab this stuff. So I guess that was good. Alright, there you go. And there's Dean. And the residential district. And all the fun residential district stuff. And we got all the good stuff. I showed you where it was. And we kept the episode under 90 minutes, which was my goal. And I did a hell of a lot of freaking... dialogue and fought all these ghost people, and yeah, look at that. Got up pretty quick.
Of course.
Alright, alright. Then we got these guys dealt with. Scary enough. And now let's part way with
Didn't
Dean.
think much about.
Alright.
You
Head
sure?
to the
I mean, look, you can't just tell me to walk now, you know. That's, well, not very friendly.
yeah, we're basically there.
You can't say it hasn't been fun. Well,
And yeah, that's it for this part. Considering I have 200 357 rounds and a 6-shooter, I'm going to be doing some reload bench gaming off screen. That involves just me going to the police station. But I'll do that. I'll keep that off screen. And then we'll be ready for next episode as we've gathered our crew. And now we're ready to plan the heist. So I'll see you all then. Looking forward to it.